Tweetie Boys, 10:03 a.m., July 5th, 2021. Could listening to music be slowing you down at work or school? By Christian Rigg, June 20th, 2021 in Cognitive Science. Background speech, noise, and music are well known to impact cognitive tasks that involve vision. For example, certain types of music like Mozart and repetitive music with a narrow tonal range have been shown to improve reading comprehension. Contrarily, hip-hop, slow-tempo music by Bach, and fast and loud music have all been shown to disrupt reading comprehension. Each of these effects additionally can be modulated by musical preferences. The effects are less varied. But little is known about the neurological effects that underpin them. Learning more about this was the goal of a team of Chinese researchers who study on the effects of background music on neural responses during reading comprehension. Was published in Scientific Reports, Nature. In the study, 39 individuals were separated equally into three conditions: silence, low arousal music, and high arousal music. The authors chose to focus on the N400 event-related potential, a brainwave detected with electrodes placed on the scalp that is known to occur in the case of semantic violations. Sentences in which the last word has been changed to violate word knowledge. I take coffee with a cream and dog. The examples of the study confirmed the author's hypotheses, namely that listening to music resulted in a larger N400 effect than in the control silent condition. Traditionally, it is assumed that a larger N400 reflects greater difficulty in integrating words into context. Subscribing to the limited capacity theory, which states that individuals' attentional resources are limited, such as concurrent tasks must compete for them, the authors conclude that background music may present a significant source of distraction for reading comprehension by increasing the difficulty of semantic integration. Of course, this must be considered in light of the aforementioned positive effects of music like Mozart in regard to other cognitive tasks. Indeed, all signs indicate that the relation between auditory factors, be they speech, noise, or music, and cognitive tasks of a visual nature are complex and will require much research to unravel. Understanding this relation, however, may help create environments more conducive to work and study and will extend our understanding of how competing stimuli are integrated. The study of the effects of background music on neural responses during reading comprehension was authored by Meng Du, Junjiang, Zemin Li, Dongri Man, and Kunmei Jiang. Sidepost.org. Tweetie, July 5th, 2021, 10:06 a.m. Microdosing LSD, Sidepost.com. Being wealthy protects white Americans from discrimination, but not black Americans, study suggests. Narcissistic managers make employees feel unsafe to take risks and express themselves openly. Study suggests that the quantity of COVID-19 information you consume is tied to poor psychological health, but not the quality. Children who play Fortnite video game cooperatively display greater pro-social behavior afterward. Vegetarians and non-vegetarians embrace different motives for adopting a plant-based diet. Speed dating study investigates the importance of sight, sound, and scent on partner choice. Faith and gray matter. It is July 7th, 8:08 p.m. Tweetie. This is Tweetie Voice bringing you breaking news, action, stories, drama, and the occasional comedy. Tweetie Voice. It is July 11th, 8:08 p.m. What's in the news on Passant? By Richard J. My home. I know it well. Some of us grew up white, some of us black. Nevertheless, we come from the same place and have the same face. We were placed in the same square and had to prepare to contend with the likely misfortune the future held. It awaits us, enticing us to take those 5, 6 steps. We desperately try to stay on track, but sometimes we're forced out of line. We routinely find ourselves in tough battles, and there's nothing we can do except fight. The lighter ones, they've traditionally attacked first, giving themselves a slight advantage. But there aren't any grudges held, since if the table was turned, it would then be on us. We can never be kings, but we can be champs. If one of us ever gets there, then all of us will win. This is what is important. If you take into account that we have been branded since the beginning, then you will understand how we feel. Sadly, some of us have been dropped, our souls chipped at over time. Most of us live in dark quarters, shielded from danger, but also void of light and hope. How and where we ever find our flair remains a mystery. We are used, we're abused, and we're marked. We have all become disheartened to some extent. It is our destiny. Even the great ones, who started out with a lot more, have similar fates. The great ones, they had it easier. All the tools and the best training. Yet, they too will reach their demise. But for us, it's almost guaranteed. And if one of us makes it, it will be a victory for us all. Remember this. Because unfortunately, it seldom happens. When it does, so seldom does. I believe we have got a shot. You see, we have been trained, not by the best, but by those who possessed enough foresight and dedication to set us straight. My mentors had the vision. Yes, they knew our time would come, and that someday we would have to take the field and prove our worth. I thank them, even if I don't make it to the other side. I owe them, since without their help I would not have lasted this long. I am a weapon, a talentless fool crafted into a formidable force to be reckoned with. But I am not the fastest. My range is limited. My contacts are close to none. I am restricted physically. Mentally, I hurdle past all obstacles. Those who sling them are the great ones, and their skills are very good indeed. Their tactics and defenses are top-notch, but their spears of destiny will always seem unreal to me. There is a chance. I know my rank and file. My back is well guarded. My outlook is clear up until it begins, whereby my field of vision quickly gets obfuscated. Too many things happen, and it's tough luck, since I cannot maneuver that well. However, I know that if I lay my plan out correctly, I can slide from side to side, and eventually to the other side. Even if my route becomes less direct and more of a diagonal, I can still end up alongside the great ones. It'll just take a little longer. And if I see a chance to strike, I will. Realize that I don't get many opportunities to impress the others. Sometimes, I see my peers on the other side pass me by. They practice this mystic art that is hard to grasp for those who are new to the game. It seems unethical. They have quick starts and try to swing past their opponents, giving themselves an edge. But my mentors, they taught me how to be wary of such opposition, and also how to en passant. When I get to the other side, I will have to make a decision. I am not sure what I will become, but surely I will come back changed. The path back will be different. And this is where I want to be. Armed with more capabilities, a new perspective on a new road, I will be in position to decide my own fate. But I can never be king. It's just not in the rule book. But I could become his left-hand man or silent partner, and he will shake my hand and see me as an equal. This is what I envision. Right next to him on the same line, in the same castle, with the same name as when I began. They will all know who I am. And if they do not figure out how and why this happened, I will tell them. Everyone sets out to go after the best. They are the most vulnerable. But nobody thinks about us. Perhaps because nobody fears us. Our salvation lies in the hope that by the time others realize our strength in number, our passion, and our potential, it will be too late. We'll already be on the opposite side. I contest my rank. I maintain focus and have line of sight. I trust in my defensive and offensive capabilities, and I know the rules of the game, including how far I have to go and where it all began. And that is why and where I'm going. Back to where it all began. It's Tweetie Boys, July 11th, 2021, 8:38 p.m. Thanks for listening.